Hello, hello, hello. Margaret Lloyd here with Eternal Shift, New Life Ahead. Let's see, we're going to fix our lives, or we're going to see what it's going to take to fix our lives. How to improve your mental well-being is what we're going to discuss today. Because we have to have a good mental well-being. And I may be a little slow today. I didn't have a good night's sleep. Had a rough night. So we'll just do the best we can. Because that's life. You know, sometimes you're given lemons. You make lemonade. You just do the best you can. There are many ways to improve your mental health, including practicing self-care. Self-care is, I swear, it is one of the most important things for you to do for yourself. Connecting with others, challenging negative thinking. Let's start with self-care. Exercise, regular physical activity, going for walks, taking your doggy for a walk, going to the gym, riding a bike. Tons of different things you can do that can help improve your mental stability. Improve your mood and health. Sleep. Try to get enough sleep in a dark, quiet, comfortable environment. I tried. It didn't work. My pump kept beeping at me. I ended up having to give myself a shot. So, try to get enough quality sleep. Eat well. Eat a balanced diet with healthy snacks, popcorn, fruits, and vegetables. Get rid of spam. If they would just get rid of spam, our mental well-being would be all better, wouldn't it? If we didn't get all these damn spam calls. Practice gratitude. Absolutely. I wake up every morning before my feet even hit the floor. Thank you, God, for another day. Thank you, God. Thank you, God. Because we need these other days. Yeah? I thought somebody was knocking at my door. Take a break. Step away from negative information and trying to find balance between positive and negative emotions. I just got to thinking, I haven't had a negative emotion in a long time. And that's good. Connect with others. Build a social support network. That's what I'm trying to do. They're hard. Especially when you move as often as I have. You really don't have anybody nearby. But I got people on Facebook that support me in what I'm doing. So that's good. Talk to someone. Consider talking to a caring friend or a therapist. or a grief support group. I do see a counselor. Challenge negative thinking. Be mindful. Practice mindful eating. Okay. And deep breathing. Blow out those candles. Identify negative thought patterns. Notice if you're having all or nothing thoughts, mental filtering, or jumping to negative conclusions. Ask yourself questions. Ask yourself, consider whether your thoughts are based on facts or logic, or is there another explanation? Set goals. This is what's hard for me. Because I'll set a goal, and it's always hard to reach. Set goals for yourself and figure out what you need to do to accomplish them. Keep a journal to track your progress or remind yourself of your accomplishments. That's all good stuff to work on. The question, how to improve your mental well-being, explains what mental well-being means and gives tips to help you take care of your mental well-being. What is mental well-being? Mental well-being doesn't have to have one set of meaning. We might use it to talk about how we feel, how well we're coping with daily life, or what feels possible at the moment. Good mental well-being doesn't mean that you're always happy or that you're unaffected by your experiences. And having good well-being doesn't always mean that you don't have a mental health problem. Absolutely. You may live with a mental health problem, but have good well-being right now. Or you might not have a mental health problem, but struggling with your well-being at the moment. Poor mental well-being can make it more difficult to cope with daily life. And nobody wants that. I had to make room to be well. Sounds daft, but give yourself some space. In my case, I used mindfulness to help me gain control. Mindfulness works wonders. Here are some tips for improving your mental well-being. There are lots of things we can do to try to take care of our well-being. Absolutely. We have tips to help you. Try to relax and reduce stress. It's not always easy to take care of our well-being or to know where to start. You might find it helpful to What's the matter, baby? Come here. What's the matter? You need a treat? My baby likes being in here with me when I'm doing these. She misses her mommy. She's a good dog. Only try what feels comfortable. Give yourself time to figure out what works for you. Different things work for different people. Go at your own pace. Don't rush it. Like I've said before, I went through 38 years of marriage to a man that in the last 20 years tried to destroy me, tried to kill me. So I know it's not going to happen overnight. And it hasn't. It's been almost, be 3 years this October. So I think I'm doing pretty good. Because let me tell you what. Before I started doing these podcasts to talk to you young ladies and gentlemen and people in general that are having issues, traumatic issues, because little bitty issues, skin knees, you can deal with that. But these traumatic issues where you've been abused, you've been traumatized, you don't get over them overnight. It takes time. And I know once we all get through our traumas, we'll all be better people. I know already, and I don't know because nobody has told me, but I feel like already I am a different person from what I was almost 3 years ago when my ex was arrested for domestic violence. I was a basket case. I was 200 pounds, and I was a basket case. Doesn't even do it. I can't even blow my face up to look like that anymore. But inside, in here, I am so much better. I don't think like I used to. You'd have to ask my son. Maybe one day I'll bring him in here and he can tell you. But I used to be the world's racist person, hateful, negative, narcissistic, just mean and hateful. But look at me now. I'm not that way. I'm not racist. I'm not hateful. I'm getting to where I always used to have empathy and sympathy for people. But in the last 20 years, I really didn't. I was more consumed with me, how I felt, what I wanted, I now care about others, what they need, what their needs are, what their wants are. I want to be able to help the homeless. Do I want them living in my extra bedroom? No. But I do want them to be able to be warm and dry and safe. Now, my son and I, and my mother and I have talked about this because we got a lot of homeless people here in Norman. If someone came to us and asked if they wanted to be in a secure place, could they pitch a tent in our backyard? Hell yeah. But don't come near the house. So, go at your own pace. You can do it. Hell, if I can do it, 71 years old, divorced, ex-prostitute, if I can live through that and survive to be a better person, you can too. Take it step by step. If the first step's too hard, try to break that up into even smaller steps. You can do it, because I know that that first step can be so challenging and so terrifying because you really don't know what you're going to do. You know you need to do something, but what do you do? You just talk to your friends, talk to a social worker, a therapist, whatever. They'll give you guidance if you don't know. Or, this is something that I've done. I go to YouTube and I listen to some of the most wonderful, uplifting, inspiring podcasts about Buddhism. I always thought that was just all hokey stuff, you know. Guru, you know, that's what hippies did. I listen to them every morning. They are so uplifting, refreshing. I don't know how to explain it. It's hard to explain. But they're so, I just feel such relief. I feel like a new person every time I listen. It's like I'm reborn every morning. And it just feels so good. It's so refreshing. Remember that good days for your well-being don't always look the same. We don't always have the same levels of energy or motivation. So be kind to yourself and do what feels right for you at the moment. This was something else, this person that wrote this article, who was, and I meant to mention, There we go. This was a story by Paul. From the mind, Paul. Okay. Mm-hmm. So he had anxiety and depression too. And his thoughts were, writing my way through anxiety and depression, try to relax and reduce stress. Try to think about what might help you relax. If there's something that helps you, try to find time to fit it into your day. For example, this could be having a bath or a shower, going for a walk, listening to music. Take a break if you need to from what you're doing. I do that. If you're feeling overwhelmed by a stressful situation, try to take a break. A change of scenery may help you relax and relieve feelings of distress, even just for a few minutes. And then you can get back to writing whatever you're writing. Do something you enjoy. Like, I love baking bread. So if I'm in the middle of doing something and it's just really difficult, stressful feeling, I'll go get my sourdough starter out and make some bread, make donuts or biscuits or something. So try to make time to do an activity you like on a regular basis. This could be cooking a meal, getting in touch with a friend, or watching TV. I like doing that too. Try to manage your stress. If you're under a lot of pressure, you may start to feel overwhelmed or out of control. Stress can also cause physical effects on our bodies. Absolutely. Trust me, I know that one. Focus on the present. Stop thinking about the past, because the past is where? Where? In the past, yes. Paying attention to the present moment or your present senses can be helpful. This is called mindfulness. You can use techniques such as meditation or breathing exercises, or you can practice mindfulness by paying more attention to your senses while you're doing things that you do each day. For example, while washing up or eating, be mindful of what you're eating, what you're doing. Like if I'm knitting, I'm mindfully knitting. I'm paying attention, because tell you what, if you don't pay attention, you're going to mess up. Focusing on the present can help people become more aware of their thoughts and feelings. This means that instead of being overwhelmed by your feelings, it may become easier to manage them. Sit. Make a self-care kit. It may help to put together some things that could help you when you're struggling. A self-care kit is filled with things that normally comfort you, make or help you relax. You could include a favorite book, pictures, photos, a stress ball, a fidget toy. I love this one. Got it at Five Below. Get lots of those things. Or you can make a digital self-care kit on your phone. Could save photos, music, videos, messages, sayings that you find helpful. Put them in a certain spot on your phone to remind yourself how to manage difficult situations. Take care online. There's lots on the internet that may affect our well-being. Absolutely. Scammers. You may find that you're spending more time online than you like, or that it's making your mental health worse. And definitely, if it's getting worse, you need to stay offline. It can help you take breaks from the make. It could help to take breaks from the internet, or change the accounts you follow, or websites you visit. Eight relaxation tips for your mental health. Find ways to learn and be creative. Join a class or a group. Learning a new skill can be enjoyable. Help boost your confidence. Find out what's in your area. Try online learning. You may also be able to learn new skills or join clubs online. This could be a good option if it's difficult to get out and about. Try doing something creative, like paint a door. If you have a glass door, paint a picture on the door. Get you some acrylic paint and paint on the door. It comes off with a razor blade. Real easy. Do something creative like drawing, take photos, baking. Learn to make sourdough bread. It's delicious, and they have found that it's better for you than your average loaf of white bread or even wheat bread. Being creative can be calming and rewarding. Spend time in nature. Go for a walk. Bring nature indoors. Take pictures of beautiful things outside and print them off and put them in a picture frame. Spend time with animals. I do that every day. Try mindfulness exercise in nature. It's easy to do. Plant seeds of hope. Connect with others. Talk to somebody you trust. Try peer support. Find ways to make a difference in your community. Volunteer. There's so much out there that you can do to improve your mental well-being. And it's something that we all need to do because we need our well-being to be in good shape. Absolutely. And we need it to be happy. That was enjoyable. I enjoyed that. I even learned something from that. And that's what I love about what I'm doing here is I'm learning to help myself, but in learning to help me, I'm helping you. And that feels so good and rewarding. So please like, comment, and share. Peace and love. See you tomorrow.